Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Dominions 4 Multiplayer Showdown. This is episode 13, turn 24 for our series here. I'm Sabouts, playing as the Ashen Empire. Don't let this screen freak you out at all. There is some stuff going on here, and I'm going to somewhat explain it. But let's go ahead and begin. We've got our research in construction, which is completed. More commanders claiming more thrones. That research and construction, pretty important. We got the Lictorian Guard here. We've got some battles here between provinces I was just randomly taking and provinces that I'm also taking. There's just provinces I'm taking, essentially. And then we had an unexpected event. Province income plus 20. Okay, and we are under siege in Airmore, but the enemy cannot harm our walls. So, okay, and it looks like we were under siege. Maybe he moved the units out. I can't tell if we're still under siege. The only way to tell. Reanimate. Okay, so we're not under siege anymore. If we were under siege, we couldn't do the reanimation thing. So yeah, here's the two provinces we moved into, because why not? We went ahead and took this one and this one. And so that is that there. All in all, kind of spreading out again. Not doing too bad. Now, something to make note of is that Vanguard has reached out to me. And it continues to reach out to me. He told me I have to take these two provinces. I mentioned that to you guys. But I told you I didn't really feel too comfortable with that. I'm not going to take them anytime soon. I'm not prepared to do it, but I'm not going to let him have those provinces forever. Eventually, they'll be mine again. And he sent me a message saying he's going to attack me in Wehrmacht. And here's why. He said that he wants to, even though we have somewhat of a, I guess, non-aggression pact for the most part, he wants to kind of give the impression that he's still attacking me. So he wants to take this province, and I think it's mainly so Agartha sees that he's still attacking me. I don't know if I completely buy it. I think it's just his way of trying to keep me contained so that I don't spread too far, because, I mean, I'm sure he's well aware of the fact that as I continue to spread, I'll only get more powerful. So that's what I think is really going on, but there's not much I can really say outside of that. Let's see, attack, the rearmost enemies. We got another Mound King, or is that one that I grabbed up? We have this Mound King. Who are you? Must have been a unit that spawned in, because I don't remember having this unit. Didn't come with anything. Anyways, yeah, so I didn't, like I said, I think that's what he's really saying, is that I'm going to keep you contained. I don't think it really has anything to do with creating a false impression, because, like, what's he care? Like, he's attacking Agartha, so as he tells me he's attacking Agartha, so what does Vanheim really honestly care whether or not Agartha thinks that I'm still waging war with Vanheim? It just seems all silly, especially because, and I don't know if Vanheim knows this or not, but I've already talked to Agartha several times on several occasions, and I don't think he really, from what I've gotten from Agartha, he doesn't really seem to care what I'm doing or what's going on there. Now, I am going to go ahead, though, and move out of the province simply because I don't have any units to defend it, and there's no point. I mean, I have these units, but there's no point in losing these units for nothing. So I am going to move, just if not for the sake of the fact that I don't want to feed them units. Now, these are all units that we're getting ready to help build up another army. The reanimating here doing pretty well. See the lictor, we got another lictor here. We'll save that though for when our Lich King comes back. I have this province, and I think I might go ahead and hold it for now. because why not? And I guess these are 2 Mountain Kings I picked up when I came here, because they were not here before. So I'm getting a lot of Mountain Kings, which is interesting. I mean, it helps and it doesn't. This army can actually... No, these guys are not amphibious. So they cannot move into this water here, which sucks. So I've got some options. I'd like to move this army down, but yeah, the lictors are not amphibious, so they're not going to do me any good. And I want them to stay with the Lich King. So, boy, choices. I might go ahead and, you guys, let's see. I don't know if this is enough. What is it, 20 enemy units? Not a lot there. If I sent the Mountain King with some units from here, and I sent this Mountain King with some units from here, and I sent the Lictor back here, then I wouldn't be in a half bad spot. I still do want to look for magic sites, so why don't you go ahead and search for magic sites, because I'm going to actually keep you in that province. As far as I can tell, you're pretty safe there. I don't think Shinu's coming anytime soon. This province is free from enemy military units. Where's my other spies? Okay. I don't know where he actually is. We are down here watching what Ulm's doing. Ulm does seem to be hurting Agartha, but Agartha's got this nice little mountain range here to protect him. If you're going to do that, then why don't you actually go this way? And you, if he's going to go this way through here, why don't you go through his Fodl and I can come up this way and check out Ulm and everything. Okay. Alright, so I think that's what we're going to do. So he's going to search for magic provinces. He's got, search for magic sites, and he's got the lictors with him, which is I think enough for now. So we'll go ahead and take not all but some of these units, and I'll leave some back to help defend. Stay behind troops, and you'll just go with them too, because why not? Stay behind troops. And then here, might as well just give him all of these. That'll at least, it won't necessarily guarantee me a victory, but we'll see. It might help. And you're going to move out of this province. I'm mad that he's going to take this province, actually. But we'll move into here. And we've got a bunch of units ready to be picked up. And then, oh, and then he said he's going to take it, but he said I can take it back. So, I don't know what's going on. It could be some elaborate trap I could be falling into. I mean, I don't think it's really anything that crazy. I'll just probably move back into it, and that'll be the end of it. But everybody's still reanimating. Fortress, 3 months remaining. That's pretty good, actually. And still lots of defending going on. Might as well flesh out these units here. You have a javelin, right? Yeah. Boy. Leave the lictors. Leave some of these units for when my... We'll leave some of these units for when my Lich King comes back. I'm not going to move any further into these provinces. I just wanted to take this one just for the sake of, with the mountain range there, it kind of... I feel like Asphodels and me kind of have... We haven't talked in a long time, but I feel like we have like a mutual agreement not to do anything with each other, so... I'll just stay off his borders for now. Eventually, these are lands that are technically mine, and I'd like to reclaim them, but Maybe I'll talk to him first before I do that. We'll definitely, I think, have enough units to take this, so I'll feel good having this. It'll make me feel a lot better. Yeah, so we're going to move out of there. Okay. Okay, forge magic item. Let's see. Black laurel. So that, ooh, the horror helmet. We got this. The black crown is the laurel that was once carried by the dictator who plunged Airmore into the endless despair of undeath. The twisted and blackened leaves of the crown still command the respect of the lictors of Airmore, who will remember their ancient oaths and shamble forth to meet out the justice of their dictator. 2 additional lictors are summoned with the spell Revive Lictor. This item is only useful to the Ashen Empire of Airmore. So that costs, level 2 costs 10, so we're going to go ahead and make one. So that way we can start putting them on priests to particularly... I think it can only go on bishops. But we're definitely going to want to get that. That's super important. Who is it? It is... Yeah, bishop. It's a bishop. How much? 16 death gems. We've got 14. So we can't even get a bishop if we wanted to. This bishop is doing reanimate lictors, so he can grab the item, but he has to be in the province. The item will be made next turn. So... I might as well just go ahead and move him back so I can pick it up. Then I can start casting lots of lictors. And we'll save up death gems to get another bishop. But he's the only one I've got right now. He's actually also my prophet. Oh well, he's the only one I got. For now, we'll get more. But that Revive Lictor will be super useful. As many lictors as we can get, and we'll just keep building up our lictor army. I'm pretty sure I've got everything. So with that being said, construction level 2 is pretty much done and dealt with. I'm not gonna push for construction 3 at this time. I wouldn't mind getting raised dead, but we're a little a ways from that. Yeah, Shadow Bolt, but no. It's okay. The Lictorian Guard. That was, let's see, Shade Beast. Shade Beast. They're ethereal. Black Hounds. They will probably not attack the caster at the start of the battle. Yeah, a Bane Lord would be cool. But like, these are way down there. But I'm just going through right now and looking through them. Jeez, Lictorian Legion. What it would be though to push for that. Or even the Legion of Wits. God. But that's like way down there, and it's not something I'm going to get anytime soon. Whether or not I wanted to push for it, though. Enchantment I was only going for because I did want to get the, let's see, like we're coming on Behemoth. Raised Dead is okay, but I've got Raised Skeletons, which I think I prefer. But Pale Riders could be useful. That actually would be really useful. And Horde of Skeletons. And we could probably, that's a lot closer than anything else. Amorian Legion too. And Reanimate Archers could eventually be useful. Leviathan. Giant Turtle. Dragon Master. No, Lichcraft. I'm just looking. I've looked at all these before, but I'm just looking at them again. I think we're just going to push for a level 4. That'll get us Behemoth. We could maybe cast that a few times or something, or maybe not. But I definitely would like to get at least Pale Riders, maybe, and Horde of Skeletons. And then we might jump right back up into Conjuration and push for some more powerful units. A Bane Lord would be pretty cool. And then getting Victorian Legion and whatnot. But let's go back to enchantment for a bit. We've got a little ways anyways, but we'll have that fortress up so we can start getting some more units there. We do want to make sure, let's see, so you're forging, you're defending, but you can technically reanimate now. So you may as well do that. Everybody's moving. Okay, so I'm just going over everything to make sure I haven't missed anything. We're attacking this province. People moving out. We're leaving this province for now. What if I just put like a ton of province defense here? That would be hilarious. No, I'm not going to do that. I mean, as much as I'd like to watch Vanheim like get smacked around. It'd make me happy, but super waste of gold. I need to save the gold for temples and fortresses and whatnot. Because it's hard enough as it is for me to get income. Okay, moving. He's just going to do a magic site search, because why not? I'm going to keep him here for defense anyways until I'm not sure until what. I guess until I move him back here. Eventually I want to take these water provinces, but that'll come a little later. I've already spread out and took the provinces I wanted to take, so taking this one, and then taking this one back once it's gone will be important. Okay, so you're moving. We got reanimating. 3 more turns till the fortress is built. Defending. Think that's pretty much it. I think Zahira, one of the commenters on the videos, he recommended I put 1 gold worth of province defense in each one because it gets me a Mound King as a defensive unit. Oh, yeah, which means that the units that are technically would be garrisoned here won't retreat because they don't have an undead leader. That makes sense. Now, it does me really no good in some of these provinces. Because I have nothing here. Technically, there might be something there, right? Once he goes to attack it. I mean, it's just 1 gold, so we'll go ahead and do it. Since he told me it's worth 1 gold in each province, and I would agree. That makes sense. Well, that's my castle, but we'll go ahead. For 1 gold... That makes sure that if there's any undead units like sitting up here, so for example this province, right? If I didn't have a bunch of leaders here, say this province was just empty and it was a bunch of undead units, because Airmore, all provinces generate like undead units, as you guys probably know. So if, you know, these undead units, they have to have some type of leadership. And I don't know where exactly, but I know that they have to have some kind of leadership, or some type of undead unit, like leader type unit. So if you just do like 1 gold in each province, at least that's how I understood it when he explained it to me in the comments. I could be wrong, but that was sort of the impression I got. So, all right, well, I guess that's the end of this turn. I'm pretty sure I've got everything set up and ready to go. So next turn, we're very close to getting this fortress up. It'll be a good feeling once that's up. I'll feel very happy about that. And I'm pretty confident right now, unless like Shanu did something crazy and came over here from the water, which is a possibility, but I think I'm in a pretty good off position not to worry about that, although I will real quickly just go ahead and actually throw these units in a squad just in case that happens. I want them to be somewheres. I don't want them just hanging out, essentially. I'll just leave him though, because he's for the other guy, for my Lich King. Okay, so yeah, like unless he does something crazy to like come up here, but I'm feeling fairly confident that's not going to happen. We're going to move and take this water province, and we're going to continue making some black laurels and whatnot. So lots going on. That's the end of this turn. Want to thank you guys for joining me. Do hope that you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you next time.